What if you were the only person standing between life and death for someone who you love? Every year, hundreds of thousands of people suffer cardiac arrest, and immediate action is the difference between life and death. Hello everyone, welcome back to our Fire Nursing Tutorial YouTube channel, and in this video, I am going to show you how to perform CPR in simple steps, so you are ready to be the hero when it matters most. Who all have visited first time on this channel, please do subscribe and watch. First we'll see what is CPR. Here step by step guide is there. That is introduction. First we'll see what is CPR. Here cardiopulmonary resuscitation is a life-saving emergency procedure used when a person's heart stops beating or they stop breathing. Early CPR can double or triple survival cases or more. We'll see advanced CPR. Step 1, rapid assessment. Here it is for unresponsive patient, no normal breathing, and then have to check carotid pulse. That is less than or equal to 10 seconds. And then second step, high quality CPR. Here compressions. Depth has to be 5 to 6 centimeters, and then rate is 100 to 120 per minute. And then here minimal interruptions, and also change compression every 2 minutes. We'll see the next step, that is airway and breathing. Here have to use bag valve mask and then oxygen if available, and also here advanced airway when trained. And then with advanced airway, that has to be continuous compressions, and then ventilate one breath every 6 seconds. Next step, defibrillations. Defibrillation, here attach monitor, that is automated external defibrillation as soon as possible, and then identify rhythm. It is shockable and non-shockable. Shockable, that is ventricular fibrillation, and then pulseless ventricular tachycardia, and also then comes to the non-shockable here, O systole, and then that is pulseless electrical activity. We'll see the next step, that is drug management. Here drug management, that is epinephrine every 3 to 5 minutes, and then also amiodarone for refractory ventricular fibrillation and then ventricular tachycardia, and then also here intravenous and intraosseous. Intravenous in the sense in the veins, and then intraosseous is nothing but in the bone marrow. And then comes to the next step, that is identify reversible causes. Here hypoxia, hypolemia, and then hydrogen ion, and then hypo or hyperkalemia, and then hypothermia. Here it's an causes. These are the causes, okay. And then next comes to second causes, here tension, pneumothorax, tamponade, and then toxins, and then thrombosis. It may be coronary or pulmonary. These are the reversible causes. And comes to the next step, that is post or this one ROSC care, that is nothing but a return of spontaneous circulation. Here airway protection, oxygen and ventilation, and also blood pressure control, and then temperature management has to be there, and has to treat underlying causes. I hope you like the video. Please give it a like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative topics. Thank you for watching.